got another game between. Let me just go check that everything is a-okay. The recording being uploaded, all that. But it's a game between TinyDragon up here in the top left hand, playing Stitched, and down here in the bottom right hand side we have Agirgis1 playing Draksar. He was just in another game against TinyDragon where he was fully countered, which he did not like, so he's going to be playing Draksar now in hopes of not having to deal with that type of damage anymore, not having, you know, with that disadvantage. Not much happening, so we'll let the game start and then I'll start chatting away. Coming out, Draksar Lord also here. So tanky. It's hard to deal with these tanky ass champions, I feel like, for Stitched. When you have a 7 oh my god. You have Draksar. First of all it's surrounded lands, right? But in addition, it's 7 defense. Yeah. 7 defense. Plays Barrage instead of multi-attack with Belt Attack Bolter, that's interesting. And then you also have, you know, the Draksar Lord with 2 defense, 78 HP, and then reaching 6. So it's like, no, you're not doing that. Kill this thing quick. It does. Another Badaki Bolter. Turn the effects on again. Another Badaki Bolter, Stitch Tyrant out as well. This music's really loud too. I feel like you guys want to hear my beautiful voice, right? Anyway, again, the same trick, playing the Stitchlings and then just reconstructing it later. Also able to heal the Stitch Tyrant because of Transfer Life. Transfer Life. dealing damage to the Stitch Tyrant. This does cause the Stitchlings to come out, but he will be able to kill the Stitchlings with the Priest of Fury, having 17 damage. A lot of damage. Yeah. And then also able to kill the relics with the shield board. Now, he had some type of. I think, to be honest, the relics that fall are summoned. I'm not positive though. So some type of like disbelief would do really well against all the summons that pop out once the Stitch die. Another good way. Just can't really. I'm not sure there's a better way to deal with it. Unholy Tomb out, dealing damage to the Draksar Lord, but you know he's regen 2, 82 HP. He's like, yeah, you can tickle me all you want. It's not gonna do much. You know what I'm saying? Alright. What was just placed? Was it the Shield Warden was placed by Agirgis? Oh my god. All these champions just won't, you know, take damage. There's a lot of weakened spells out. But in the last game we just saw, there weren't that many damage dealing spells being played by Tiny. More of like mobilization and that kind of stuff. And of course, if he wants, he could just wait until Unholy Tomb kills him in 48 turns, but you know, a lot of them have regen, so it's like what? Something fell. What was it? Cap of my pen. So, what on the good side for TinyDragon is that there's no type of decay or scald decay for Agirgis, so all these heals will be healing for full on the Stitch Tyrant and on all these other champions. So these two seamstresses out. They're gonna be doing shitloads of damage, or shitloads of heals, and then the two Stitched first. They're also gonna be healing a lot. He plays. All right, so he's going in. He's Draksar Lord. Whoa, 20 damage. Draksar Lord is out now. To the front. Just make sure to kill this Stitch remains. If he doesn't, with this bolter, for example. No, he decides to. Alright, well, there's a unstable power source. So this battle group of Tiny does kind of counter now. Does counter TinyDragons now because he has unstable power source. So you can like kill everybody in turn and then just unstable power source to kill all these relics that come out. And now also the Unholy Tomb as well as the Warbender are gonna die too next turn. That was a nice counter. He countered being countered. Nice move. So that was not a great idea because weakened spells made it so that it did 23 damage instead of 28. But he's gonna go for this 7 armor shield warden with you know sort of lands bonus. So it's like, well, I'm not taking it. Yeah. Took a lot to kill. construct him, but he seems just. There's a lot of damage now in Skeleform to deal with the Stitched Lord because of the Unleash ability, giving him more and more damage. And he does reconstruct the Stitched Mangler. Oh, that's nice damage done on the Draksar Lord, taking 24 damage. I wonder if Agirgis does play the Temple Guardian. That'd be some good defense. So that would give him Defender, which would give him even more defense, as well as what am I saying? Yeah, Bodyguard. Sorry. Priest of Fury, 18 damage right now, and now they also all have multi-attack. Yeah. Maybe he's gonna go for the Stitched Tyrant now. No, he goes for the Skeleform. Not a bad idea. Skeleform dealing quite a lot of damage. Well, I guess that's a good reason to not give the bolters multi-attack, so they get it anyway from Channel Violence. Channel Violence? Let me see. Where am I? Yeah, Channel Violence. It's Channel Violence. There you go, right there. 40 Nora spell. Gives you multi-attack, abuse charge, and one more thing. And rage 2. Now he's gonna be able to kill this Skeleform, but will he be able to kill that other Skeleform? I guess with the unstable power source. No, he decides to kill him by himself. Yeah, that's a better play, so he doesn't have to waste the. Oh, the Overload's on. The Overload is on cooldown anyway. It's a 2-turn cooldown. Another Mind Slice Boomerang to kill the Draksar Lord. Just kill the Draksar Lord, who has 26 damage. And he gets the relic out of it. Which is now a Stitched Blackguard. Yay! Seems to be a hard battle group to deal with no matter what faction you're at. Even if Tiny has this nice Draksar, but it's just hard to deal with Stitch no matter what. Because they can't be swarmed, and they swarm so easily themselves. It's hard to deal with. That was a fiery ambush. Very nice. You're gonna hit all 4 of these champions, so they can't move. But he does get the font this turn. But that's gonna do it. That's a lot of damage, and the Beldaki bolters and stuff cannot run away, or else they'll be taking too much damage from that. That was a nice play. The Mangler will die, as well as the remains. But I fear that afterwards. Oh well, okay, he's gonna kill the Tyrant as well, and then just overload. That's nice. Will he be able to kill them though? Alright. You'd have to move the Yeah, you'd have to move the Fury through the fire 3 turns. Yeah, he does not want to do that. Yeah, Pizza Fury can't move forward, so it'll take too much damage. And next turn, the Black Scale Centurion will die. Decides to play another Black Scale Centurion. And move in with the Shield Ward. He takes the 12 damage to deal 12 damage. I'm not sure if that was the best idea there. Or what the point of it was. They could have just held him back. Now the Daki Bolter will probably die. The Centurion will probably die. Yeah, this is a hard battleground to deal with, man. Hard to deal with. I think that Tiny was a little too over-eager to move in on the Stitched, allowing himself to get swarmed or killed in other directions. He also doesn't have any too long-range champs. He's 4-5 range, 4-5 range. Doesn't have any long range to deal with, for example, Serinda, or to be able to do a lot of damage but also stay in the back of the fight. I'm doing a lot of damage though to this Stitched Mangler. You'll be able to kill him. Oh no, he's gonna go for this Stitched back guard. So he's gonna get them both low, and then I guess he'll maybe do both next turn, and then get the Nora globe afterwards, or the to kill the relics afterwards. Sorry. Yeah, he's able to kill the, yeah, it's hard to deal with, man. He was able to kill the, Shield Warden, get the Stitch remains out of it, so another Magician. And, now there's just a giant, horde of Stitch coming at him. I don't think he has the best way to deal with. Rebuke is very strong though against this battle group because we know that Tiny plays at least one mobilization, so we'll be able to counter that with Rebuke because they'd be taking 12 damage. able to kill the Seamstress as well as the Mangler that just died. But he has to kill. He'll be able to kill one more champion and then overload. Yeah, no, he's doing it now. Gets both Nora globes. It's pretty far forward in the Centurion though. I don't agree with that. I'm not exactly sure why he has to be that far forwards. Doesn't seem like the best idea. Again, maybe he just wants to defend his bolter and or kill. I mean, he doesn't want to kill the magician. If he would have wanted to kill him, then he should have. Yeah, okay. Impugn, I believe. No, sorry, Magic Beam. Magic Beam set up to kill Bolter, and the Centurion should move the Bolter to the side, or maybe the Centurion. Now they have 0 defense, much easier to deal with.